Yes, Tony, this is Ray, and I wanted to make this video so that you had something that you could watch over and over again if you had to, regarding how to manage the pages on your website for your clients, the pages that only your clients will see. It's actually really simple. It's not as difficult as you think it is. I'm going to walk you through it right now, and you'll see how to set up a new client and create their page, which will be the page that only they will have access to. It's really very simple. So let's do this right now. This is your website, of course. Now, this is the back end of your website. This is where you go to log into your admin area. What you want to do is you want to put in your username and password and then simply log in. Now, we're going to create a test client. I'm going to set up a brand new client for you so that you can see how it's done. What you do is you go to users. First, you have to create your client. You go to add new. And it's really as simple as this. You put in their username, and for their username, I always like to put their first name. We'll call this person John. Now, let's say, for example, you have two people named John. In that case, I would put the first letter of their last name right after their first name as their username, okay? It's very important that you follow this exactly. So, whatever you put for their username, whether it's their first name or their first name and the first letter of their last name. So in this case, we'll put John. Then you have to put their email address. We'll put john@johnsemail.com, just for example, okay? First name, we put John. Last name, Doe. You can leave the website blank. And then what you do is you create a password for them. Let's say we'll do John's password for this one, okay? We'll put John's password. Now, send password. If you check this information, the person's username and password will be emailed to them. Okay, so if you check this information will be sent to John, letting him know that he now has a username and password to the website. Or you can uncheck this and just send the email yourself separately whenever you want. Again, so far it's very simple. Now, you want to make sure that once you've done this, you go here and you check clients so that the system knows that this is a client. And once you've done this, you simply click Add New User. Very simple. And you can see that now we have John added as a client. And you can see all of the other clients we have set up here, okay? Now, how do you create the page for client John so that he has his own page with his own property information that only he has access to? That's step 2. Again, very simple. You've created him as a client. Now, this is the important part. You go to all pages, you click Add New. Now, what you want to do is you want to put the name of his page has to be exactly the same as the username that you put for his account, which is right here, John. Now remember, if we put John in the first letter of his last name, which is D, if we put John D, then you'd have to name this John D. But since we put only John, we can name it John. Now this is the most important part of this process. You have to name the page exactly the same as you've done the username for that client. And you also have to do this. You have to come here to Parent, right here where it says Parent, and you have to select Client. You see all the other clients we have here under the Clients page? So you have to select clients as the parent page, and you also have to select client template. So you put the name of the page here, which has to match their username exactly, and then you select client as the parent page and client template as the template page, and then publish. Now everything that you put here will only be visible to this client when they log in. Now here's something that I've done for you. If you go to all pages and you see this page here, client page template to cut and paste, don't delete. If you click edit, and you go here and click HTML and you select all of this, okay, select all of this. I've basically made a simple template for you which has the client area banner and some information here. If you copy and paste this, if you copy it and then go here to your new client page that you set up, for example the client page that you set up for John, if you click edit, you want to make sure whenever you cut and paste you're in HTML. If you click HTML and then paste, guess what? Now you have this page, you have a nice template to start you off with. So for example, now you can put the address of the property here. You can put any recent activity. For example, if you go here, you can put had plumber, landscape done. Okay, and then also for files. All right, for files, if you want to upload a file, like let's say if you want to upload any documents, their profit and loss statement, simply do it under files. You go here, upload, insert, all right, and then you find the file on your computer that you want to put into that page. Okay, whatever file you want. Now we can just go here and, for example, we'll just put one to test this out. We'll just click one here. We'll do dummy receipt. You see, you just simply, and then insert into post. Now once you've done this, anytime you edit this page, you always click update. But here's something that's really neat that I've worked up for you on this system. Let's say you've made some changes on this page and you want to let John know, hey John, I've made some changes. Simply go to notify users about this page up here and select John and simply click send. When you click send, this email will go out to whoever you select here, which is John. And I've already written this email for you, and this email will basically show him the new information that was added. See, it tells him right here what was added, and it gives him a link to his page. So you select the user and then click send email. That way, anytime you make an update, as soon as you're done making the update, you can simply go up here and send an email to that person. Now, this is very important, Tony. I already set up some of the users that you emailed me. And if you go here under all users, you want to make sure that the email addresses for all of your clients are updated and accurate. Now, you did not provide me some of the emails for a few of your clients. For example, Bastona, you can see here, I don't have an email for them. Same thing for Dana, no email. You need to update these yourself. So log in, go to users, select the user, click edit, and update their email address. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up for you to do. Update everyone's email address. It's very simple to do. Just click here, put in their right email, and then click update user. Do this for all of your users. Make sure all the accurate emails are here so that when you do email them, letting them know that there's been updates to their pages, they'll get the email. Now that we've set up a new client named John, let me show you now how easy it is for them to log in. Your client goes to the website, they click login, and they put their username. In his case is John, and we'll put John's password, and then click login. And now you can see when John logs in, he will be taken directly to his page, and only his page. So you see how simple that was, Tony? It's simply 2 steps. First, you create the user, then you create their page. And once that person logs in from that time forward, they'll always be taken to their page. And when they're done, they can simply click log out. Now if you see here dummy receipt, if John clicks on dummy receipt, you can see that the receipt that we uploaded right here downloads. So it's very easy for you now to keep your clients updated, share with them any documents, any receipts or files for their property, and you're set. It's pretty much that simple. So feel free to watch this video. You may need to watch it a few times in order to get the hang of it, but you can see, Tony, that it's really very simple. Setting up new clients on your website that I created is very simple. And then create the page for the user. So again, Tony, let's recap. Let me log out. Let me log back in and go over the steps with you. Again, when you log in as the admin to set up a new client, the steps involved are really easy. First, you create the client by clicking on Add New. You put their username, which I always will put their name, their first name, or the first letter of their last name as well. It's up to you. I would only do that if you have 2 people with the same name. Select clients. Once you've set them up, then create their page by going to Add New, and make sure the title, the name of their page, must match what you put for their username exactly. Then you click on Clients under Parent, and then Template, you select Client Template. And then you can put anything you like here. Now what I would do, I suggested earlier that you copy and paste this code, click Edit, make sure you're in HTML, and you can copy the template that I've created for you for your client pages and simply paste it in the new page by going into HTML and paste for the new clients that you set up. But always make sure that the name of the page matches their username exactly, and that you select Clients under Parent and Template, Client Template, and then click Publish. And that's it. Every time you update their page, you can go here to notify users and notify that user by email that you've updated their page. That's it, Tony. That concludes, this concludes the video on how to set up new clients. I hope that it's helpful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to email me. Thank you.